All right, when I wrote the docs in this section, I was obviously in a good mood because it begins with "It's party time," and it is party time. And why is it party time? It's party time because in one command, we are going to generate everything that we've learned in the docs thus far. What? I know, it's crazy. So we're going to generate a RESTful controller with a model, and we're going to do that all in one command. And when the scenario is that you have what I'd call a flat case, meaning that you just have a one word controller, then this is really simple. You pull out your superpower of CRUD and you ask Flask Commands to generate the model name for you, and it will wire everything up. So, just so you know, trust but verify. It's my motto. Came in, here's my demos folder. I removed my project, so I just have that cooker app, and I recreated my project. So let's cd into my project, and we will run the project. All right. Good. Let's see. Looks like I had VS Code still open, so VS Code probably was like, what just happened? Just deleted a whole bunch of files on me, and then you brought them right back. Okay, so let's just see in VS Code that we do have a fresh project. So under app model, just user. In the init, you just have the user controller, it's just MainController. And in the init, you just have MainController. Templates, you just have mains. The under init for the app is a register of just main. And yeah, the routes are just the main route. So here we go. Drum roll, please. So we're going to do Flask. We're in my project. So Flask, make controller. And then we're going to call this recipe controller. And minus CRUD. So tell it the option that you want CRUD, and then which is all 7 RESTful actions are going to be created because of the minus CRUD, and then go ahead and generate the model for me. So hit return, and it has done a ton of stuff. I always kind of skip over this. It is helpful. It probably was one of the longer coding parts of Flask Commands was to get this to generate and show you the right messages. But I just typically go straight to the code and see what we got. So notice here, let's go. I think this is the apps init. We have a recipe blueprint that got registered with the app. So that means that the folder, the routes folder, here, let's close this up and bring it all back. So app routes. So there's our recipes, and we should have 7 new routes. And sure enough, we do. They're all right there. This is so nice when I see that. So we don't have to mess with things here usually. I typically leave those as is, and I start changing things in my RecipeController. This is where all the magic logic goes that you'll need. They're referencing some templates here, so we should have 4 templates for the get methods, and there they are: the create, the edit, the index, and the show. And then our model. Let's make sure we have a recipe model, and sure enough we do. Fresh new recipe model ready for you to add in columns and make your migration. And yeah, there's we already looked at the routes, thought. So there's the routes. So we can bring up the web application and just refresh. See, yes, we have our hello world, but we should also have recipes. We should have recipe 1. And, any of the numbers that you put in here are going to display the same template. Should have like an edit, I believe. Okay, we have edit and other methods that we have, but they would give us like a 405 error would be the destroy, for example. One comes to mind. Or delete. So if I do recipe 1 delete, I should get a 405 error, but that's indicating that we have that route. It's not a 404 error. It's just you're using a get on a post. So there's a 405 error. So that's good. And let's see. So we did the edit, and then we have the recipe, and we have a create, right? So let's see that one. Recipe create. And there we go. All right. So, to me, it's cool because you have in one command everything that we've done to this point. And in the case, I said this earlier in the video, in the case that you have a flat resource, this is completely fine. There's no drama involved, meaning you don't have to worry about is this a multi-word resource like we listed up here, shopping list, which is one resource, but it's containing 2 words. We have to do more work there. Is it namespaced and I want a controller for users, but the one that admins control, and admin is not really it's not a resource, it's really just a namespace? Or is there a nesting going on? Do I have recipes and their ingredients? And so we're going to dive more into that in the next videos. All right, see you in the next video.